Hero Herb Smoker, continuing off. I'm a knight,
sequence initiated. Completion time 14
and
minutes.
I swear, every time I take this revolver out, I think of her. That ugly face. Ugh. It's a cool gun, though. But not a memory I want to think of every time I use this. We just had to make her so darn ugly.
Internal balunet pressure. Green lights across the board.
Getting a bit of twitch on prop 3. Adjusting torque.
I believe you're needed elsewhere right now. We can talk later.
Would you let me play it? There we go.
Recon report. Knight Wagner recording. It appears the intel claiming the old CIT ruins house an entrance to the Institute was incorrect. My scouts and I spent days combing the location for a way in and turned up nothing, other than a couple of minor casualties. When a contingent of synths boxed us into an old tunnel where we were sniffing around. My immediate recommendation would be to follow the trail back on whoever provided that intel. I suspect some wastelander is feeding Proctor Quinlan lies to earn some caps.
People actually trying to fight this thing? Good luck with that. There's nothing out here for me. Going back in the command deck.
Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. Congratulations on the promotion.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Thank you. Man, everybody's so congratulative. I was trying to be smart, but everybody's congratulating me. Yeah, I feel special because I'm...
I'll administer your exam
Feeling
after you've checked in
good.
with Stans and Elder Max.
I don't need the empty blood bag. I'm screwing up.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reported. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly advanced. What's becoming apparent is that the Institute is the most technologically gifted enemy we've ever encountered, and therefore exceedingly dangerous. I've turned over all of my data to Lancer Captain Kells, along with my recommendations for developing effective countermeasures for these synths. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how much it will help, given the fact that the real enemy are the synths that could be hiding among us.
Proctor.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxson and Paladin.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even
I don't
before
need
the
to hear
bomb
all
spell,
that.
this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
Yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault for this travesty rests squarely on your shoulders, because you chose to ignore the important lesson I taught you. Which is?
Always bag and board. I'm sorry, sir. You're absolutely right. And I promise it will never...
Gonna tear up that piece of paper, huh,
sir?
pussy?
What's that red blinking light on your terminal?
What? Oh, damn it all! I left it in record mode. Just let me...
Proctor Quinlan.
I believe we're due for a bit of a chat after you've spoken to Elder Maxon and Paladin Dance.
So that's what you wanted to say.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Sorry, who are you?
What? Even you don't recognize me? Well, I guess I do look a little better than when we last met. Brandis, Paladin Brandis. You pulled me out of that bunker up north, remember?
He looks good.
Listen, I didn't have a chance to thank you properly before. I'm not sure I still have a place here. I've been away for too long. Maybe I'm not cut out for the Brotherhood anymore. But I'll give it time. I owe it to you and to my team. Thank you for giving me another chance. Never did like this rust bucket. Oh, sure, the Prydwen's a fine ship, but put me in the field anyway.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He sounds pretty delusional to me. You don't actually buy everything he's saying, do you?
You shouldn't judge Maxon on his words alone. His actions prove his sincerity. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I'm not comfortable being watched so closely.
Well, you better get used to it. If you want to remain a part of the Brotherhood of Steel, you're going to have to adjust to the military way of life. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Do you need to come with me now?
It might help if I tagged along with you. On the other hand, you might want to make your first impression without a paladin standing over your shoulder. It's up to you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Oh, man. Go the Red Rocket.
Don't despair, brother. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Almost got a level up.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Cade won't clear me for duty yet. I think he's giving me orders.
There. Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10 minutes ago. If you can't
The
fix
last
it...
person
I
who
can
disobeyed
fix it.
Captain Kells
You're the one who
ended up
decided to
scraping
kick
rust
your way
off
through
of
a
the
mire
Prydwen's
pit.
hull from the outside.
Got it.
There it is.
We
Thanks,
should stock
brother.
up on
I owe
supplies
you.
before we begin our next mission.
So, you're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
I'm not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
While you're at it, my car is making this weird grinding noise when I back it out of the driveway.
You're gonna have to take a number. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
I hardly noticed.
Can't tell if you're patronizing me or trying to be polite. How about I just forget you mentioned it? Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
Proctor.
Just fixed a few power armor mods and gave them to Tegan. You might want to check them out.
So that's my new set of power
If you
armor.
find any technical documents, you should bring them to Proctor Quinlan for analysis. Lancer Captain Kells is one of the finest officers I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't bite.
Why are you in there?
I'm glad you asked. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type.
Cool.
When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew. Plenty of work if you need it.
Cool.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Can't break the code.
Yeah.
There. That should hold.
Thank you, sister.
You know, we wouldn't have
There's
to
no
worry
time to
about
waste
getting
when there's
out
work to be
if we
done.
were on ship.
Your concerns are noted, Scribe. Give Proctor Ingram my thanks for letting me borrow you.
Never forget, you are the eyes and the ears of the Brotherhood. If you see or hear anything suspicious, it is your duty to report it immediately. We live in enemy territory now. Your vigilance could mean the difference between life and...
Proctor Ingram said she needed the suit tested yesterday.
Yeah, I get it. Just, what if I miss?
Don't.
Okay, sure.
Do you know what a 10-pound cockroach can do to a buoyancy regulator?
Yes.
Don't get smart. You want to see the Brotherhood's greatest warship brought down by bugs?
All right. Just don't tell Ingram, okay?
Fine. But there's a reason food's not allowed near the
You know,
instrumentation.
before getting shipped to the Commonwealth, I thought Elder
Talking
Lyons
about
still had
food.
some good points. The Brotherhood in the Capital Wasteland, they were about helping. But this assignment, it's opened my eyes. On the flight here, we passed city after city, buildings taller than I've ever seen.
Ooh, fusion
Some that
core.
nearly
Just
clipped the
chilling.
Prydwen. And who uses them now? Mutants. Freaks. Seeing all that destruction, tens of millions dead, brought on by technology run amok, it made it so clear. Elder Maxon is right. The wasteland needs to be cleansed, and we're the ones to do it.
She's crazy. I think I'm gonna be against the Brotherhood.
While I appreciate your attempts at diligence, Initiate,
We'll stop the incident.
the sheer volume of complaints you have filed implicating your brothers and sisters as synth agents has done irreparable harm to ship morale, as well as your own credibility. Proctor Ingram, Paladin Dance, Elder Maxon. I understand the stress of our mission is great, and for that reason I'm inclined to show leniency for the damage you've done. Your reassignment will be effective immediately. Welcome to Recon, Initiate. Do
No
us
way to
proud.
pick this.
But we'll get the job done.
That guy got dropped. Demoted. Of course you would dislike that.
Hey.
You point, I shoot.
Come on, Paladin. Good, he doesn't see me. Oh, but I can take stuff in here. Of course.
Over here.
No problem.
Move here.
Affirmative.
Fusion cores. Perfect. That's all I needed.
By Elder Maxon's orders, all forms of technology should be confiscated or collected.
Wait. Are they right here? What do they want me to do?
Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelurk scat off my
Oh,
boots.
that's what they want me to do. He's going full speed.
Quinlan?
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Just learning my way around the Prydwen.
Learning your way around? Ah, I see. You're the new recruit that Paladin Dance described in his report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
If you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Pleasure was mine.
Captain.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
Wouldn't Vault-Tech's screening process have caught this already?
Vault-Tech's screening process? Let me check my notes here. You were a Vault Dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
Well, there was this one really ugly girl in college. I mean, I had to get drunk, and it was a dare, and ugh.
That hardly qualifies, so I'll just put no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
That's more of a morals question, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I feel that the mental state of the crew is just as important as the physical. Anyone that hesitates firing in combat due to misguided moral standards certainly isn't Brotherhood material. So what about you? Would you have a problem with it?
Nope, no problem whatsoever.
Excellent. You'll fit in quite well around here. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Why, thank you, Doc.
When I get off duty, that Salisbury steak is mine.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in
My duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're making a difference out here.
So that's gonna be my baby, huh?
Feeling creative today?
My armor. Well, thanks for meeting the crew with me, everybody.
I'm pleased we were assigned to the same team. I think we can learn a lot from each other.
Till the next video.